Hey guys, what is up? This is Matt Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on Air. Now, Air follows the true story of Sonny, I forgot his last name, trying to. The story goes like this, okay? It's the true events of Nike, okay? Nike has been struggling before it became popular, and when Sonny decides to make a deal with Michael Jordan, things start getting a little bit harder for him because the fact that Nike has really been struggling, the fact that they have a feeling that if Michael Jordan decided to join in wearing their shoe, then it wouldn't just make things better for the company, but for him as well. Now we all know who Michael Jordan is. If you're wondering, no, this isn't a movie about him. It's basically like the biopic about how Nike became so popular, and it's directed by Ben Affleck, who is a terrific director and actor. When it comes to his acting choices, they can be either hit or miss. They're mostly hits. But when it comes to his direction, he never fails when it comes to directing movies. I mean, The Town, what else? Argo, which won multiple Academy Awards, including Best Picture. So I was really looking forward to this one, even though I really didn't know the whole story behind it. But Matt Damon, Chris Tucker, Jason Bateman, Ben Affleck, Viola Davis, they're all terrific actors. So nonetheless, I was looking forward to seeing this movie, and it definitely made me more intrigued about this whole situation between Nike, because the way it plays out is actually quite surprising. The fact that a company like Nike would actually manage to have so many struggles because it wasn't making as nearly as much money as other companies would. But it's not necessarily because of Michael Jordan that made it so popular. It's the fact that getting Michael Jordan to wear the shoe, just making it better for him because, well, not because the shoes have superpowers, and then it's a lot more complicated than it sounds like. And if I go further into it, I would get into spoilers, but I would just recommend watching the movie for yourself because it's honestly really worth it, because this is a really well-made film, not just because of Ben Affleck's terrific direction, but the acting too. It is outstanding. It's a mixture of both drama and comedy, and when it gets super serious, it manages to really tug at your heartstrings. So it's not a movie that will make you cry. It's actually a movie that's very uplifting. Like, there's not a moment where I think you'll shed a tear, because I feel like a lot of the times you're going to be laughing throughout a lot of this movie, because there's quite a bit of humor in here, and it really works thanks to the writing. The writing is absolutely spot on, and it just made the storyline all the more interesting, and it really made me intrigued about where the story was going from here and seeing how it all plays out in the end. Of course, not all biopics have the exact same stuff as the original events, but of course, as a film, it really works as a film. Like, the movie isn't overly long, and it's honestly quite a well-paced movie. I mean, the way it opens up to how the movie concludes, it's honestly very engaging, and there are moments throughout the movie where Matt Damon is interacting with Michael Jordan's parents. Viola Davis plays his mom, who is phenomenal, and there are moments where, they're just trying to work out the deal, but they're just not so sure. Because of this, he might get fired from his job. But really, though, it's honestly a risk that he is worth taking. Ever since then, Nike just became so popular and one of the most iconic, shoe brands of all time. And of course, the fact that they named their shoe after Jordan, known as the Air Jordans. To think that a big shoe company like Nike just gotten through so much before it became truly popular, and now the fact that they managed to make a movie that actually didn't feel pointless at all. I mean, Michael Jordan, we all know who he is. He's like the greatest basketball player of all time. And, he was big over the years, and of course he started in Space Jam and all that, but yeah, it's less of a movie about Michael Jordan because he doesn't show up in the movie. I mean, I'm not going to spoil, but it's really about, trying to sell the shoe, or not really sell the shoe, just try to make him wear try getting him to wear the shoe, because it's the man in the shoe. It's not the shoe, but it's the man in the shoe. Yeah, in the end, guys, Air was fantastic. I had a really great time watching the movie. Performances are outstanding. The writing and the direction, it is all terrific, and it's one that I really feel like you should watch, even though a lot of kids and fans are going to see the Mario movie. But I recommend checking this film out while the Mario movie is out, because it honestly needs to be seen on a big screen. It was really entertaining, and it has a biographical storyline. a real true event storyline that I found really engaging. I laughed at the humor, and I was really satisfied with the drama too. It's a mixture of both that really manages to succeed in almost every single way. And to think a movie involving a company about shoes would be this good. Well done, Ben Affleck. Well done. I should also mention the soundtrack too. While it does get a little bit old with some of the montages, I just can't deny the fact that how good the song choices are. So it almost didn't bother me at all because I honestly kind of expected that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Ward out.